Well, good evening, everyone. Hope you're all doing well on this beautiful Thursday evening. Hope you all had a great day. From what I experienced tonight, it was a very interesting game. It was kind of a blowout, to be honest. Like 63 to... what was it? I want to say 23. That was close. But anyways, hopefully we don't get that blowout out of a game. Hopefully this will be a good game. So appreciate all of you be here. Do me a favor, hit that like button, share this out. Comment down below. I would love to hear from you. Appreciate all of you for watching. Hope you enjoy these streams. So here we go. I will be live again Saturday and Sunday, and as well as Monday playing these games. So hope to see you around. But here we go.
Tonight, from Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, Nevada, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Los Angeles Chargers.
Well, even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway here in Las Vegas. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. Bringing them out is the pocket passer from Purdue, rookie Aiden O'Connell.
For every rookie prospect, there are always nerves involved in this moment. Running your team out to start a game. But there's a reason they brought him in. We're willing to make him their starter today. They believe he can overcome those nerves and lead his team to a victory. We saw him do it at the collegiate level and really make himself into a leader and someone you can envision doing the exact same thing here in the NFL.
O'Connell going straight to the air. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to have it here just past the 25.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. And I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
So here's the Charger offense making their way out. They're led out by one of a few North Dakota State alums at QB in the NFL, a fifth-rounder back in 2019, Easton Stick.
And what he's thinking about right now is first down, let's find a way to make a big play. Because when you get a sudden change situation and that defense has to rush onto the field unexpectedly, you might catch them having a defensive breakdown or not quite prepared.
And it was really sudden after the first play picked off. Here's Stick on 1st and 10. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Off play action, it's Stick. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. A shotgun throw for Stick. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. DeAndre Carter back deep. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and it'll be Raiders football 1st and 10. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And they've got to be breathing a little bit of a sigh of relief. The first time you throw the football winds up being picked, but fortunately for them, it does not lead to points.
Well, that tells you about team football, doesn't it? Everybody gets together. What's that term they use? Complementary football. Okay, he threw the pick. The defense got together and said, hey, let's shut them down. Let's not turn it into points. They did exactly that. Now he gets a fresh start, a clean slate.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And that is incomplete.
Not much happening offensively here early on. That's 2 drives and 0 first downs. This defense, they've come to play, and they're the better of the 2 units here so far.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out. This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Now the 7-year veteran, Austin Eckler. And he is going to lose yardage here. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 3rd down, turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Stick from the gun. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So roughing the passer call is accepted, and this officiating crew not making very many friends here with this crowd.
Yeah, we all know that everyone accuses the officials of kind of playing to the home team, but not in this case. They're just trying to administer the game the way it's supposed to be. That drew the flag.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Here's Stick looking to throw. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Stick looks to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Now Stick. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want it to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Eckler. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Stick back to pass. Open man, it's Johnston. Touchdown, Chargers. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are on the board first here in Vegas. So, Charles, they had him double covered in the end zone. It still was not enough.
I wonder if they're thinking to themselves now, 2 didn't work. Do we go for 3 guys on him next time? Because he fought through all that extra attention, got himself into a great position where his quarterback felt confident enough to challenge the coverage and threw it his way. What a big-time play right there, both by the quarterback trusting him and by him going up and getting it.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now a 7-0 game. That time a 9-play drive. And it was Quentin Johnston who finished that drive off with a touchdown grab. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. That's an experienced DB picking off a rookie, and you know sometimes those experienced DBs, they love going against the young pups, don't they?
And I go back to the offseason, had a quick conversation with him about, hey, when you play younger quarterbacks, what's it like for you? And he says it's like being a boxer. I give him a lot of different angles, a lot of different looks, and a lot of times I just bait the young guy.
And there he baited him right into the interception. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. They're going to go play action now with stick. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. They'll look to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. He'll try to shake off the cobwebs from the interception he threw on the previous drive that led to the field goal, as now they're dealing with a little bit bigger of a deficit. 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Khalil Mack, of course, the former Raider, there to make the tackle.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now a give to Jacobs running right, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Here's O'Connell looking to throw it. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Lets this go for Renfro downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender.
And how about this, a fake? And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. Boy, that's asking a lot of your punt team there, and they were not able to deliver.
It's asking an awful lot of the punt team there, because if it's 4th and 4, 4th and 3, you've got a chance, right? That's a manageable distance to try and pick up when you're running a fake, but when that number's actually been in the weight room and it's pumped up like it was, that's difficult to do, all right? So you might even think to yourself, if I left my offense on the field, would they be able to pick that up? You could run a nice play and not get that distance.
Stick looking to throw on 1st and 10. That is incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Now it's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and the lead will hold at 10. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, If he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off. He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
And they go play action here with O'Connell. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Tui Pelotu got in and dropped him. O'Connell here on 4th down. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Mission accomplished on that throw. Slant, pick up the first down. I like how he just put it on the receiver and didn't lead him on that one.
Happened quickly. Defense, not much they could do. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's O'Connell. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Davante Adams, 38 yards. And the Raiders have got it back to within a score. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
You know how many times we've talked to coaches, we've had
Lord all far. Good to see ya. Hope you're doing well.
Doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. 5 plays there on that drive. And Davante Adams able to finish things with a touchdown reception. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Chargers. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard
Hope everything is going well on your end.
Sure on their sideline,
It's good to see you.
Okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second
Doing
down.
okay. Hanging in there.
It's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. It's Eckler again, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
playing a little bit of football tonight. Just kind of look chilled, laid back.
Here's 3rd and 7. They'll set up a throw.
Here we go.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Max Crosby, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Well, I appreciate it.
Do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Here's J.K. Scott set to do the punting honors. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find
I definitely need to find more games to play.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. O'Connell.
Here we go.
High throw, but the catch is made. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A first down there on a pickup of 25. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
I saw that game. It was live a couple of days ago. He was playing the Snake Hunter game. That was pretty cool to watch.
Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath.
Like a 2004 game.
You probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right
I just happened to catch him live. I saw the notifications. Like, oh, cool. I was happy to see him go live. I enjoy his gaming streams. He actually inspired me to do this.
Full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef.
It's hard to believe it's going to be a year that I've had this PlayStation.
A loss resulted.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind
Need
the
that first down.
They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
I remember you playing games too at one point. Those were the days. Anthony too.
So now facing a 3rd and 16 following back-to-back running plays that went in the wrong direction. Play action. Now O'Connell.
No.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers ready to take over. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
First and 10, stick.
Nice.
And the Raiders have got him. Malcolm Kuntz in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Well, how about this? A fistful of sacks already. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. What an incredible start for this defense. If they keep this pace up, they could be looking at an all-time performance.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. (10-7) our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. They're going to look to throw.
There we go. All the way home.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Well, the offense, Charles, they were flirting with disaster, already backed up deep in their own territory.
Nicely done.
So the interception and the pick 6 ensued. That was a big play.
It certainly was, and the short field gave him the rare opportunity to take it all the way back and quickly. And once he saw that he had an open field, there's no way he's going to let that opportunity slip away, and finds his way into the end zone.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that's
right on the heels of the pick 6. Another ball intercepted.
Back to back. Let's do it.
Get it back to right around the 27. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one, and they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception, tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. He'll take it inside the 25.
Definitely do like the latest update
to the defense for stringing that play
on this game.
And they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Looking forward to Madden 25 next year.
Second down, Jacobs once more.
I don't know if they're going to call it Madden 25. I know they did the Madden 25th Anniversary Edition a couple years ago. So I don't know if they're going to call it Madden 25 or what. I was watching a video the other evening on it.
Usually you have the defense back on its heels.
The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. And a dangerous throw there as
not the best move.
Down and incomplete.
Oh well, we're in field goal range.
Comes the Raider kicker Daniel Carlson. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. Carlson able to put this one through. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
And Davis contends just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. L.A. readies for its next possession. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Once more, here's Eckler. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they followed them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Third and 5. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. That'll go as a 39-yard punt. Give him 9 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now the Vegas offense heading back out there. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end, because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now O'Connell. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving.
Passing needs to be better. Definitely needs to be better.
And he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they'll take over here following the interception with a chance to tie the ball game. It's 1st and 10.
There has to be a miracle right here.
He'll come out throwing here on first
Just
down.
like that.
And for a third time tonight, he's
Thank you.
picked up by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. 3 first-half interceptions now. And, Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose.
Appreciate the A for effort, but nope.
Here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out, got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle, and not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43. Here is 3rd down and 4. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense
I'm gonna go
created
for
their
it.
own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times
I need to go for it. I just have to do it. Not the best decision, but I'll risk it.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory. On
just 2 yards, all I need.
They'll go for it. O'Connell.
There we go.
That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
All right.
That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, here's O'Connell. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
I'm glad it didn't.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt.
I don't know.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this will remain a 1-touchdown game. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And 3 interceptions in this game, and I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down. That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. The Chargers on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 4. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Eckler again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Chargers are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Sometimes offensive can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point try now for Dicker. And he gets it to go, and we're all even. 17 apiece. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Still 15 yards to go. 2nd down. Back to throw. O'Connell. Caught outright by Renfro. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. That's a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
Fakes the handoff. Now O'Connell to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Derwin James with a pick. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. I mean, 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Up the middle with Eckler. Divine Diablo there to make the stop.
But we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
2nd and 6. Eckler now between the tackles. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Everything should be on, and if you do the heist, it does work.
Able to get in there yet again. That's
there it is.
3 sacks for
Hello, Redneck Connection. Ken, good to see you. Hope you're doing well.
Something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
I gave everybody a free 100 points just to make sure everything works.
Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. This a 31-yard attempt.
Well, good morning. Hope you're feeling good.
And his kick is good.
Or feeling okay.
And with that, they take the lead here, 20-17. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. The Raiders heading out to take over. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best
and the heist should be working too. Just let you know.
For you, an interception's result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
He'll let this go for Adams.
Come on.
Oh my goodness, here's a
Jeez Louise. High passing sucks tonight.
By Michael Davis. And the Chargers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
It's okay.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They'll throw on second down as Stick. A quick throw there is incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
On third down, it's Stick.
There we go. Much better.
It's an interception. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question, because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
Khalil Mack, of course, the former Raider, there to make the tackle. Here's a handoff to Jacobs.
First down, all the way home.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 89 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half. He showed his shiftiness and his explosion to take him all the way down near the goal line.
Love that description, and it creates momentum. Maybe you
hand
it
I
to
know.
him again since he's got it going, or do you fake it to him and throw it to a teammate? Right now the options are wide open.
I really haven't had enough time to work on the commands.
One of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Especially that one. But I'm glad you got a kick out of that.
Jacobs.
Come on, get in there.
Advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Throwing, O'Connell. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I will.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks.
I really had no one here the past couple of days to test it out, so.
They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
There we go. First down for a touchdown.
Jacoby Myers from 4 yards out. And the Raiders have retaken the lead. Carlson on for the PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was all capped off by Jacoby Myers on the touchdown reception. Touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Chargers getting set to go. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm about to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the...
He's got a man, complete!
I don't know.
Past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 33 yards that time.
And this is how you answer a touchdown the other end. You come out throwing to start your own drive. And not just throwing.
Yeah, you're signing allow.
And they come up with a big play as they try to answer back with a score of their own.
Ah, I got it now. I got the wrong command in there. Haha. All right, we're good.
So the big play gets
where
him
you
across
at?
midfield now for 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged.
I know. I'm running. I'll figure it out.
2nd and 10. Looking to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact.
I'll just turn that off for now.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They'll look to throw again. This is swung out to Eckler. And he gets this only to the 41.
Okay.
Not near enough for the first. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you.
It's on.
You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They will run the draw with Jacobs. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Second down, Jacobs once more. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers.
All right, Ken, have a good night. Thanks for stopping in.
Throwing on 3rd, O'Connell. To the goal line, but it's
That should have been a touchdown. Are you kidding me?
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
Boom.
Jacoby Myers as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. That time a 6-play drive. And it was all capped off by Jacoby Myers on the touchdown reception. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
I know everybody's been busy here lately, so I don't know what's going on.
To the 25. The Chargers going to take over here.
I know people have been sick, unfortunately.
With time quickly fading here in the second quarter.
Either that or just busy doing other things.
I think we'll
So I do miss everybody, for sure.
In this situation, if they decide to take a shot.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before
Was
being
debating
brought
on
down
whether or not to do a
second
stream
and right in the
Tuesday
yard.
night, but I was like, I'll just take the night off.
Chargers
Just,
gonna signal for the first of
you
their
know.
timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half
I know,
number 1.
I know exactly. That's another factor. Figured,
On
well, I'll
second
just
down, it's Stick.
take some time
Little
off,
short pass. This
especially
is
with the
Everett.
week,
Now a
another
timeout
week until
taken.
Christmas. So
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
I kind of had a feeling.
They'll drop to throw. Throw out wide is incomplete. So another incompletion.
So maybe I'll just resume my Tuesday schedule next year after Christmas, after the holidays.
A lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They'll throw now on the final play. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 39. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to our EA studios in Orlando.
As far as panels, that's the word.
All right, BG, thanks very much. And welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report.
I was watching a video.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
They're talking about maybe having multiple commentators and announcers for this game, changing it up.
The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. Any surprise in your mind he's out there to start the second half after 4 first-half interceptions?
Used to be surprised by a lot of things, partner, but in this case I'm not, because you know they want him to be their guy. And the only way to truly establish that is to give him a chance to work through some of the issues he had in the first half.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. It's Eckler again. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw here. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Here's J.K. Scott now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Yards on the punt, just 2 on the return, and they will take over 1st and 10. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 116 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Most of the damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll bring Renfro in motion right. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a 1st down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
Give all that credit defensively to Khalil Mack. A great stop in the backfield.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Once again, it's Jacobs. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere.
He definitely got pancaked.
3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2. Well, from my vantage point, that's just one bad play by the offensive line and a running back who's had a lot of good ones tonight.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he's not going to be ticked off, nor his offensive line, because
that's gotta hurt.
It's a lot like a no-hitter, right? Pitcher's throwing a no-hitter, gives up a hit late.
Boom.
You're so close to accomplishing everything you want and don't quite get it done. They'll come back with a vengeance on the next play.
3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. And O'Connell now to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Las Vegas. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And the Chargers coming out of the field now. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest. That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 64 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. Here's Stick looking to throw. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
The handoff, it's Eckler, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down at 7. Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Stick looks to throw. On the screen, this is Eckler. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And I know that one didn't work out the way they thought, but I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on 3rd down, you might possibly see some pressure. You might see a blitz. So they tried to set up the screen, but that one was well read, and they stopped them for no gain.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. Strong running at the 30. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
Jacobs going to try the middle. He gets away from one, and he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 158 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. And they're going to speed things up here. On 2nd down, Jacobs. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 19. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
They'll bring Renfrow in motion right. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, O'Connell. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. On 4th down, here's Daniel Carlson for the Raider field goal. From the right hash, this from 33. The kick by Carlson is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So a nice kick there.
Just have to contain the lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Here's Stick on 1st and 10. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Eckler now between the tackles. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Eckler going to get it again on second down. And this time he won't even make it back to the line of scrimmage as they stop him in his tracks. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Stick back to pass. He's going to air one out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. On the return, Carter. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added onto their lead, but that was a drive that was so long it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game. But we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true.
Yeah.
Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They'll run again. This time it's Abdullah. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Off the play fake, here's O'Connell. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a 1st down. So, big turn of events there. They had him sacked on 3rd down, but the hand to the face going to give him new life.
And when it comes to protecting quarterbacks, partners, you well know, these officials are not going to hesitate if they see a tug on the mask. Heck, if they see a hand up near the mask, the flag's going to come out.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 7. Here's a toss right side with White. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The Chargers trot out their dime package, expecting a throw on 3rd down. Here's O'Connell looking to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. To throw here, O'Connell. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Well, these defensive backs have been getting torched all game long, and finally, a small measure of revenge here. That time the coverage downfield is excellent, and they're right there to battle for the football and force the incomplete pass.
Looking deep for Adams. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Yeah, definitely a pass interference.
So a costly penalty.
Penalties cost.
That'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the
well.
ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway
Appreciate
in terms
it.
of what's going to happen.
I'll
at the
take
end
every
of the play.
penalty.
But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely
There we
to
go.
draw the flag.
In the end zone.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. That
I
gets
don't
him
know.
3 yards
I
closer
thought it
here
was
as it
in.
brings up 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
White will cross the line. He's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now.
Was that the tush push?
Over the big boy. And they got
Yes,
it
folks,
done.
that's a play.
Josh McDaniels, he's got faith in his offense, and he's going to have them go for 2. They'll try to run it in with Abdullah. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And so they run it in on the 2-point try. You know, so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the 2-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the 2-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for 2. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. It's Eckler again. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the first down.
Well, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Stick. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Bilal Nichols in there to take him down. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And some space here. And the Raiders pick it up. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll go up the middle with White, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. They stay on the ground with White. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. And the offense moving quickly to the line. First down, here's White. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. O'Connell now off the bootleg. And it's complete to Adams. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That'll put him right at 99 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. They have the nice cushion.
Not a bad catch.
They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Here's White. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Once again, it's White. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
On second down, they'll run with White. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Were you as surprised as I was that they actually ran it on second down there? I thought that they would go ahead and throw it in every situation here.
Yeah, they've thrown for 3 touchdown passes. Now here, I think they probably go back to the air.
Yeah, I think so, but ordinarily, second down is when you run your play.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Zamir White with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Raiders have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was finished off with a touchdown run by Zamir White. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. He'll look to throw. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one, because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
3rd and 4. They'll look to throw here. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Well, that frustration, Charles, it's been building on the defensive side of the ball, and unfortunately there it turns into a roughing the passer penalty.
Yeah, and they should be frustrated because he's picked them apart the entire game, but it's got to come out in a different way. You can't hit him illegally. Stop him downfield the way you're supposed to.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He'll get this to Eckler. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now they'll need the 39 here for a 1st. This is 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. A little short pass. This is Everett. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Stick to throw once more. That's into the hands of Eckler. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
He's had success running the football, and this is more or less an extension of that because they drop it off to him on the screen. And I'll bet he's thinking to himself, if I didn't have to slow up a bit here in traffic, I could have really made something out of that one.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Stick looks to throw it again. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Stick looking to throw on 1st and 10. That's caught, and it's Eckler again. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Up the middle with Eckler. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Once more, here's Eckler. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Kelly. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Joshua Kelly, taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chargers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. On third down and short and everything well executed, he not only gets the first down, Charles, he gets the touchdown as well.
And you see the defense commit to the run so often in these situations, but there's always that little bit of hesitancy, isn't there, partner? Thinking that they may play action you. They took advantage of that hesitancy and found their way into the end zone with a running play.
Dicker down to tack on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 22. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. They run straight ahead here with White. And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3. And now they're in the hurry up. Opting to run again here with White. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
So now a 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs. On 3rd down, a run from White. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
They've been brilliant, perfect on 4th down so far. 3 for 3, and they're going to try again here. They'll go for it. O'Connell, he'll let this go for Adams. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
And this has been the story all night long. They just came out firing and have not backed off, even with the big fourth quarter lead. Here's another completion for big yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
2nd and 7. A shotgun handoff. This is Abdullah. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. On the handoff, this is White, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal. Now O'Connell. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Chargers. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
A shotgun throw for Stick. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First and 10, Stick. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So here's a first and 10 now in Raider territory at the 38. Stick from the gun. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll go down at the 28. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
They'll give up the middle to Kelly. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Again, it's Kelly. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. They're going to look to throw. Setting up the screen to Kelly. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a pickup of 6.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the first down.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Kelly. Going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Now back to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Gerald Everett, a 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chargers get a bit closer.
No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that'll cut the lead down to 18. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On the give, it's White. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
This now a 3rd and 4. Now it's O'Connell. Looking deep for Adams. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Davante Adams. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Raiders are able to stretch out their lead.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And Davante Adams able to finish things with a touchdown reception. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Chargers ready to take over. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll drop to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. Well, he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Stick. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
And now here come the Raiders.
Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late 4th quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour. It's something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they could pick up the fumble or get the interception. And we saw it pay off in this one here.
Yeah, 5 times. They'll remember this one.
All right.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. Celebration time tonight on the Strip as we say so long from Las Vegas.
All right, folks. Thank you all for being here. Hope you all enjoyed. I will be live again on Saturday and Sunday, as well as Monday. Hope you all can join me. You all have a great day. Be kind to one another. Love one another. Wash your hands, drink your soap. You know the deal. Have a great weekend. We'll see you again tomorrow. Have a good night, y'all.